um, Kanu's blood sample 21 times. But I do not think my statement or speech on IPOB and Kanu's issue is, there's no controversy around it as to what I said. My speech is very clear and very unambiguous. And I said there are some elements in the legal team or on the legal team of IPOB are manipulating information and using fake news, hate speech, and misinformation to advance their cause. You hear a lot of things every day, new dimensions, new stories, exaggerations, special effects, and all of that. Casting storylines, skewing them to favor their sentiments and all of that. We have said before, I want to say it again, that except for issues of democratic accountability and respect to the populace, we wouldn't be joining issues with the IPOB or any group for that matter. Is a little sensitivity to public communication and respect for the entirety of Nigerians that we want to make the clarifications we have made. One thing is outstanding. When you keep quiet in an issue, you have your own answer, or even the truth is obvious. People take the other side to be the truth. It is not always the same in all instances. And in the case of IPOB, some of the stories they are dishing out, most of the narratives are false. And that is my take on that. On Nigerians gathering, you also did not hear or see that the service went to disorganize persons, low or high, who gathered in any place to meet. It is the right of Nigerians, and the peak of democratic governance is freedom of association and freedom of speech and rule of law. And the DSS, as a great supporter for democracy, is very sensitive to those rights. And we accord citizens and everyone those obligations or those rights. But our emphasis and our take is that assemble as much as you want to assemble, speak as freely as you want to speak, but do not come against the law. There is no human right that is completely inelastic. Where one right stops, another starts. If, for instance, the law expects that you assemble, the law also expects that you do not assemble to engage in disorganizing the polity or causing mayhem or causing trouble of any kind. The law expects that you can speak freely, but the same law mandates you to apply restraint in your speech. The law expects that you do not use your freedom of expression to malign, to denigrate, or cause division or cause trouble or violence. Every war has started from unguarded speeches. And that is why we encourage people in the exercise of your freedom of speech, please apply restraint, be conscious that your speech could ignite flames of violence. So we are interested in people coming together to bring about peace in our country. We are interested in people promoting, using their positions to promote togetherness, unity, and not to exploit fault lines or use their highly placed positions to cause trouble for the nation. On the son of my DG, you said he's campaigning for unity of the North. That was also not what I heard. A journalist has also confronted me to say that he said he was supporting peace in the North, not political togetherness. That is what I heard. I've not read what you read. I would have been asking you the source of your information. If you read it, show me a piece of that so that if he also granted an interview, please make it available to me. But one thing is important. The son of my DG is a bona fide citizen of Nigeria. He's an adult, and I know one comment he made. He said he should be judged as a Nigerian, and that he should be detached from his father as a DGSS. And he said proudly that he's a Nigerian. And if he's a Nigerian, he therefore means that he's obligated to the rules, terms, conditions, and laws of the country. So I don't see where and why any person should create problem out of the innocent boy's speeches or activities. He has not breached the law to the best of my knowledge. He's a very respectful boy as far as I know. He's a professional footballer who plies his trade in China, and he had played for Nigeria. So such a person should be allowed his space and be respected, and no person should, out of mischief, try to drag him into the activities of the service or his father. Thank you very much. Any question? I think you have also taken that out of context, and it's not unusual of the media to instantly read you out of context, push you to the wall, or imply, beyond the context of the obvious meaning. What I said is very simple and is well understood, and is not controversial, it's not ambiguous. And what we are saying for emphasis, that those who engage, I don't know if you are aware of the operation in Imo State yesterday by the service and other security agencies. If you had not been aware, you are journalists, please find out. It was on news too. They busted the camp of notorious gangs in whatever name they operate. They know themselves, but what is important is that they made their Waterloo, and they will continue to. And those are the kind of emphasis we are making. Wherever you are, if you, beyond this, before now, the service is prosecuting high-level terrorists or insurgents who engaged in bombing of either the mosque in a place or church in another place. We are rounding up people, and one thing with the law is that it may grind slowly, but definitely it will come to a point where it catches you. And another question, please. This side, you couldn't be asking about the position of the service in a matter the president has made his position known. And the position of the president and the government, should override any person's position or any group's position. The elders visited the president, he received them, and he made categorical statements. Thank you.